in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Please welcome.
Please welcome.
Please welcome.
Welcome to the gayest podcast ever.
Hello and welcome to the gayest podcast ever. I'm Josh and I'm here with
Eric and CJ.
Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Today we are really excited because we're talking about one of our favorite seasons. It's the season to fall in love.
It's my gay Christmas. I love it.
It certainly is fall today.
Yes. Yes. So today we're going to talk about everything autumnal and Halloween and fall and fun.
After a beautiful, sunny, almost, Indian summer kind of couple weekends.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's been up and down. It's just, been a light jacket and jeans kind of.
No, the North will do that. It's hey, it's pretty one day. Hey, guess what? It might snow tomorrow.
That's what makes me so sad about fall, though. It doesn't ever seem to last long, and it's my favorite season.
No, I think my favorite thing that I heard is you wear a sweater in the morning and you regret it by the time you go home.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It's chilly and you need it in the morning, and then by the afternoon you're like, I'm sweating, the sun's out.
Well, CJ was waiting for me at my house today, and I didn't realize he was on the porch, and he texted me like, girl, it's windy out here. I'm about to get blown away to Oz.
I was like, first of all, it's not warm out here. Second of all, I'm going to be blown away to Oz. This wind is going.
Yep.
But the leaves are all changing. They'll be gone next week.
Oh, yeah, they'll be gone next week for sure.
It was I didn't even notice. I just looked out in the yard and I was like, oh, there's yellow leaves everywhere.
Well, every store has Christmas stuff out already. It's they just skip right over
yeah,
it.
I work in retail. We've had Christmas for a while.
See, you're the problem. Anyway.
You're the problem.
Yes, that's what this multi-million-dollar business is all about.
But let's discuss everything fall.
Yes. And so what I thought we'd talk about first is the ultimate fall kind of. I feel like it's just the second it happens, fall's here because they started serving pumpkin spice lattes.
Yes, the pumpkin spice lattes has its own season.
It is
right?
pumpkin spice everything this year.
Exactly. So I don't drink pumpkin spice lattes.
Same.
I'm very basic, but I'm not that basic.
I am that basic bitch. Okay. 100%.
Well, so I wanted to get the.
Well, don't piss off every girl in America now because this is.
No, but they did
I still love you, white girls.
They do cater now to more of a non-basic. They have Starbucks has their cold cream pumpkin. Which is really tasty.
Everyone who I heard tried it this year loved it.
It's so
they said
good.
It's like the
I'm
new.
just not a pumpkin fan.
Yeah. So
pumpkin beers, pumpkin coffee, pumpkin pie.
Get rid of it all.
Pumpkin spam.
Yeah, no, thank
it happened.
you. No, I don't want it.
That is not a thing.
Oh, it is.
There is not a thing called pumpkin spam.
I swear to God, it happened in 2019.
Ew.
Just like the rest of the spam, it's going in my trash.
What a time to be alive.
Right.
No, so I was like, okay, how did this happen? When did it happen? How did it happen? And how did it get so big? So I went back to the beginning. I put on my little research hat and I was like, I'm going to figure this out. And so it goes all the way back to 2003.
I was going to say, it was probably around the Buffy era, Charmed.
About the time I was legally able to drink, so that makes sense.
When our generation discovered coffee. So I went back and I looked. Well, first I was like, what is pumpkin spice? So pumpkin spice, for those of you who don't know, is a blend of ground cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, cloves, and sometimes a little allspice.
No pumpkin in there whatsoever.
No baby spice, no scary spice.
No angry spice.
She's not here today. But yeah, and they say pumpkin. And also, when I say research hat, I mean Wikipedia.
Right.
And Wikipedia redirected me from pumpkin spice to pumpkin pie spice, which is where it comes from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and as of 2016, pumpkin spice consumables produce $500 million in annual sales.
That is insane.
Pumpkin spice is a $500 million industry.
It could be a new holiday one day.
It is. For real, fall hits and it takes over everything.
Oh, the second people find out that Starbucks has put pumpkin spice back on the menu, I feel like that's the holiday. I feel like they're like, fall's here, bring out my Uggs,
the girls throw on the boots and the scarves and they just trend into a little Starbucks.
Yeah, but let me do that messy bun.
But it does have a short period because then the gingerbread lattes come in.
Yeah. Well, so how it really started was, so in 2003, Starbucks started to do, they got they had a lot of success with the eggnog latte, and the peppermint mocha latte. And so they had this big brainstorming, okay, how can we make all this money off of seasonal sales? And pumpkin spice tested really, really well. And in fact, then the next year in 2003, they piloted it in probably Seattle and DC and New York, and they literally could not keep up with sales. So then in 2004, it went nationwide, and since then it's just blown up.
So does that mean that White Claw is the new pumpkin spice?
There's a White Claw pumpkin spice.
I was going to say there is a pumpkin spice White Claw.
Yes.
Oh my God, that is insane.
If you, like I said, and so I was I put this out there today. I was okay, I feel there are people who are yes, put pumpkin spice on everything that will stand still, and then there are people who are keep that pumpkin spice away from me. And it was actually pretty mixed. It was it was a little bit more favorable for pumpkin spice. It was 46% to 35%, and then there was a little bit in the other. But so most people just love the pumpkin spice. They like to throw it on everything. I mean, I literally the amount of pumpkin spice I consume in a year comes down to one piece of pumpkin pie on Thanksgiving, and it probably has more Cool Whip than pumpkin
I was going to say,
pie.
I don't even eat pumpkin pie, but if it's me, it's got a pound of Cool Whip on
Same.
it. And I'm taking 2 bites or handing it to my niece or nephew.
Oh my God, I'm in double digits already.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a lifestyle, I guess. But yeah, so the company said that pumpkin spice latte is Starbucks' most successful seasonal beverage, with more than 200 million cups sold between its 2003 introduction and 2015. Wow. And at $4 a pop.
Man. Now, CJ, do you think it was a choice, or were you just born this way?
So I don't like hot coffee, or I don't like hot beverages at all, and so I used to only get a hot pumpkin spice latte, and then I wait for it to cool down. And when I discovered iced coffee, the pumpkin tastes so much better cooled down.
And you know what? I'm the complete opposite. My coffee gets cold, and I'm literally putting it in the microwave.
Nope.
I don't get the cold coffee.
I can do cold coffee, but it's primarily in the summer.
Ice, cold brewed, whatever you want to do.
And now I have been told that there's a difference between my hot coffee going cold and cold brew.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Okay, I've been told this, so maybe I should try a cold brew. I just hate cold coffee. I like it piping hot.
You're like that episode of Schitt's Creek when the girl is I don't want it hot. I just want to know that it was once hot.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm the opposite of her.
I will say my favorite thing about the whole pumpkin spice trend, everything, are the memes.
Oh, and so I have several for us.
Oh,
too.
let's hear
And
some.
I plan on posting these on our socials later. But so these are the 4 favorite that I found because I was just giggling at my computer finding these. So the first one is there's a little asterisk that says 16-year-old white girl gets her driver's license. And then 1 hour later, there's a car in the middle of the Starbucks. Literally in it. There's all these police. All right. And then
I have a pumpkin spice latte, please.
Exactly.
I just finished my cold brew.
Yeah. And then the next one is spilled my pumpkin spice latte on the ground, and now a bunch of ants are making brunch plans and doing yoga. It's just a pumpkin spice latte on the ground.
Oh my God.
The ants are making brunch plans and doing yoga, and I was like, well, this is appropriate.
It's so funny.
And then another one is hey, I have pumpkin spice lattes down here, and it's the clown from It.
Oh, no, thank you.
The girl literally seen going down into the sewer.
With that. I hate both of those things.
Yeah,
and pumpkin spice latte.
That would be me. I would be like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if my fat ass will fit down there, but sure. Is there a wider entrance?
Yeah.
Can I get there through the subway?
Can I get that pumpkin spice latte skinny, please?
Right.
I'll take it to go.
And then the last one is super relevant. It's a picture of Sporty Spice, Baby Spice, Scary Spice, Posh Spice, Ginger Spice, and then Pumpkin Spice. And she is a girl in oversized glasses, a bun, a scarf, an oversized scarf.
It's an infinity scarf.
Yeah, leggings and Uggs, and she's Pumpkin Spice. And so they just really made me laughing.
Ooh, Halloween costume idea.
Yeah, we could be the Spice Girls and incorporate a Pumpkin Spice.
I'm Pumpkin Spice. I will fight all of you for it.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, the memes are so good, and so we'll be collecting them and sharing a bunch on social medias just because they made me giggle so hard and so good.
Oh my God, I wish I had one right now. There's a Starbucks across the street, too.
Girl, drink your wine and be happy.
Producer chat.
There's a Starbucks across the street.
I would like to place an order, please?
Yeah. So that's everything pumpkin spice. A little history, little fun. I just was obsessed with it, and I had to know everything about it. And now a little lighter note. I thought I would also talk about what's the favorite thing that we love to have besides pumpkin spice lattes in the fall.
Caramel apples.
Candy.
Yeah, caramel apples are fun, but we're gonna go with candy. Candy, Halloween candy, everyone's favorite thing. And do you guys like tricks or treats?
I was like, if you bought
That depends on what you're
candy-
talking about. What kind of tricks?
So before
This is Detroit.
before you pull that bag out, Steve went to the grocery the other day and bought candy, and we put it in a bowl. This was like 2 days ago.
Is it gone?
It is all gone.
It's the worst. You can't keep it in your house.
But the funny thing was, I think he was like, "Oh, we were gonna pass that out." I'm like, "In what world were you getting 3 bags of candy and we were passing that out?"
That's why I got married in October. It was just easy for my candy bar. Just Halloween candy everywhere.
Yeah, and so Spencer did the same thing. He's like, I hid most of the bags in the closet. I was like, why'd you tell me where you hid them? Like, don't tell me where they're hidden. I'll go get them.
And here's 2 bottles of wine. Don't go in the candy. Okay.
Girl, I'll have the 2 bottles of wine, then I'll really be on the hunt for the
Right,
candy.
same.
All right, so trick or treat.
Am I allowed to look?
No.
No,
Reese's my favorite.
that's my
good.
fave too. So I hope I get the same. Oh,
Reese's are my favorite. They're
I
better.
think that's it. No, I got M&Ms and I like them anyway.
They're better served
They're
cold.
peanut butter M&Ms.
Those
M&Ms
are
are
my
good.
favorites.
Yeah. Oh, I only got the good candy.
Good job. Good job. Thank you, Josh.
You're
Thank
very
you,
welcome.
Josh. That's so nice of
Trick
you.
or treat.
I gave a shit ton to producers Annie, Ryan, and Chad in the sound booth. I was like, "We're doing Halloween candy. Here's just a bunch."
Yeah. Love it.
Like their mouths, I can see them. They're all like covered in chocolate.
They're passed out. They're not even doing anything at this point. They hit the sugar high and crashed, and like after 10 minutes of pumpkin spice latte. All right, so I thought we'd do high level before I ask you guys. Well, so your favorites is Reese's. You said Eric, right?
Yes. Reese's.
That's my favorite too. And I'll tell you why.
How do you eat a Reese's?
I eat it in one bite. Like seriously, the whole
I
that
like
whole
mine
thing.
You
cold.
unlock your jaw and
Yes.
just shove it in.
I
Yes.
like mine cold from the fridge.
Oh, no, Steve puts this in the freezer,
Yeah.
and it drives me insane.
There's only one candy I like from the freezer, and that's a Milky Way.
No, why?
Ew, Milky Ways are
freezing your
disgusting.
food?
Milky Ways are disgusting unless they're from the freezer.
No, that's not true. They're right up there with Almond Joys. Disgusting.
Do you not like coconut?
No.
Oh, I hate
Oh.
coconut too.
Oh, well, you know what? There's almond joys in this bag, and they're all mine now.
So my favorite thing about Reese's though is every holiday is monopolized on Reese's. So,
Oh, yeah, Easter.
So we got the Easter the Easter egg ones, the little Christmas tree ones, the miniatures.
Oh,
the-
we're for sure gonna do a taste test on all of the Reese's different things and see what one's best. Because the peanut butter chocolate ratio is what makes it Reese's.
Yes, please twist my arm with that.
Yeah, right.
The Easter eggs are the best. I like the Easter eggs. And then the Halloween pumpkins are good too, though. I don't know.
See, and I think all the holiday ones have too much peanut butter.
And I like the Christmas trees. I'm just kidding.
No, I like them all.
Yeah.
My favorite Reese's, and I love a Reese's. It's not my favorite, but I love a Reese's. My favorite are they're I don't know what.
Not the minis, but the like.
Not the minis, but the cups. They're not like the long cups.
Right.
They're the ones in foil.
Yes.
The ones wrapped in foil. You can get them in a big bag. That's my favorite peanut butter chocolate ratio.
Yeah.
But my favorite is the Kit Kat.
Kit Kat is
I
close
love a
second.
Kit Kat.
Yeah, Kit Kat is definitely a close second for me.
Yeah.
Dan was so mad when we watched movies the other week, our Halloween movies, and he came home and there was no Twix left. Like, he was legit upset.
Because I ate them all.
It's like,
Oh, I don't have any Texas.
I ate the left and the right.
All right, so I did some research, and again by research, actually this wasn't Wikipedia. This is just a lot of online googling. But so CandyStore.com, which sells like just a shit ton of candy all year long, they've been keeping track for the last 12 years of America's top 10 Halloween candy, and what they do is they base this off of sales from like I think they start like August 31st to like October 31st, and they've literally broken down. So over the last 12 years they've accumulated during this time America's top 10 Halloween candies, and number one, I'm shook,
M&M's.
M&M's, that was what I would say.
Skittles.
Oh, I do love Taste the
It's
Rainbow.
not chocolate.
So good, though. It's fruity and delicious.
I like chocolate better than the little sweet stuff, but yeah, Skittles
Yeah.
is at the top.
Number
Yeah.
two was Reese's Cups.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah,
I'm on board with this list.
yeah, and number three was M&M's.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I mean,
I put Snickers there, but that's just me.
number four, Snickers.
Okay, that works.
No,
Yep.
I don't like anything with nuts in it.
Excuse me? I could make so many jokes right now.
As funny as it may be. No, I like nuts by themselves.
Please stop talking.
But no, not candy, not food. If it's got nuts in it with anything else, I don't want it.
See, and I don't like nougat.
I love nougat.
Ooh, I love nougat.
Yeah, so give me the nuts, give me the chocolate, give me the caramel.
I'm not like a big fan of just straight chocolate. Like I don't really like.
Oh, like the worst thing in this bag. I'm sorry, I'm gonna look away sometimes when I talk. The worst thing in this bag that I have is just the plain old Hershey bars.
Oh, if I'm drinking just like red wine,
If they have almonds in it, I enjoy a good Hershey's
Okay,
almonds.
now there's almonds in it. Now I'm game. The
Yeah.
plain chocolate bar is what I'm just like.
you had me till you had almonds, and no,
Yeah,
I don't
maybe I'll
want
just save them all for the wine pairing that we're gonna do later. So number 4 was Snickers. Number 5 is Starburst.
Yes.
Love Starburst.
I love Starburst
Except
as well.
pink.
The last 5, I don't even know if we should talk about because they're really controversial.
We'll just say yay or nay.
Okay, candy corn,
Nay.
hate it.
hate it. 7, hot tamales,
Hate 'em.
Same. 8, Tootsie Pops.
Mediocre.
I don't think I've had one in a decade.
I'm picking it out of the bowl to
I
take home
don't like
with me.
Tootsie Rolls, and I'm not really a sucker fan either. So you put them together.
So
So he
but
doesn't like
CJ
suckers
doesn't
or nuts. Okay. This is just I
Listen,
I think you're getting kicked off the Gayest podcast.
listen, homosexuals. I've seen a lot of movies that you all have not.
This is worse than when I never saw Tu Wong Fu, which I have corrected.
Good job.
Number 9 is Sour Patch Kids.
love them.
I hate sour.
Same.
love 'em.
I'm not a sour either. Then 10 is Hershey's, just a Hershey's bar.
Okay.
Which,
Okay.
I'm okay with it.
s'more it. Put something in it. All right. So, the National Retail Federation, CJ, do you know these people?
No. Is
So-
it me? I don't know.
That they say that this year, in 2019, shoppers will spend $2.6 billion on Halloween candy.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Well, our Christmas candy business is at like a probably $6 million business every year. So.
I think that's because they don't just do Halloween anymore. Like, if you notice when we were kids and we used to do Halloween, like, you went trick-or-treating for like 3 to 4 hours in the rain.
On
Your
the 30th
parents put a garbage bag over you, like, whatever to protect you. They did not care.
Oh.
And then, like, now they have 85 trunk-or-treats, and the school has trick-or-treating, and,
Yeah.
like, you take
On
them to their grandparents' houses.
On
and
the
I'm like,
Saturday from 1 till 3.
Right, like, what is this? So there's 95 times you get to take your kid
You're right.
trick-or-treating.
You're right. We've
Yeah,
capitalized.
so
Yeah.
obviously I'm new to the Detroit area. Last year was the first year I went and gave out candy downtown Detroit at some friend's house. It was non-stop.
Oh, yeah.
And I made fun of them at first at how much candy they bought, and they were like, "Oh, just you wait." Hours and hours, and it was just nonstop line up with kids. I'm like, this is
That's how we used to go trick-or-treating.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
My mom used to take us to like different neighborhoods. Like, yeah.
No.
You know where you got the full size candy bars.
Yeah. Well, and so like just a quick little like fun facts about Halloween candy. I just thought this was super crazy. Most Americans will, on average, spend $25 on candy, which. Yes, candy's expensive. When I bought this candy today, I was like, I was like only buying the shit that was on sale, and I was like, I wasn't gonna buy the bad stuff.
They up it though.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Oh, yeah,
so
it's
crazy.
upcharged right now.
Yeah. Let's see here. 172 million Americans celebrate Halloween. Most Halloween shopping is done the first 2 weeks of October. In Oregon, full-size candy bars are the norm for trick-or-treaters to
Seriously?
receive. I was like, I don't know how they figure that out, but
We're
it
getting like
seems.
big into like stoners and
I guess.
I guess I'm moving.
All right, now this is one of my favorite things. Over 50% of parents stash Halloween candy away to enjoy later. Which
have you ever seen the Halloween videos where like
Oh, Jimmy
the
Kimmel?
parents tell
Jimmy
like
Kimmel does
oh
the
my god,
best.
tell the
They're-
kids that they ate their candy?
They're both traumatic
Dead.
and hilarious.
I am dead every time I watch those videos.
And
Yes.
I love the videos that when like after the parents will be like, "Oh, you can blame Jimmy Kimmel," and like some of those kids are like, "Fuck you, Jimmy Kimmel."
I love it. I love it. So, and then I just thought I would break down. I know a lot of our listeners are from Michigan. The number one candy in Michigan finally changed this year. Previous to this year, we were stuck with the unholy candy of candy corn. We finally moved a new one in first place. Starburst.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So
I
the
can
number
do
one
it.
My
candy
friend Michelle
purchase-
loves candy corn. I said, so I put this meme on her wall on Facebook, and I was like, the way to eat candy corn: open the bag, throw it in the garbage, eat a Reese's.
Right.
Agreed.
100%.
And she did not think it was
Yeah.
funny.
So number 2 is candy corn. Number 3 is Skittles. So we must like the Skittles and the Starburst here. We're more of the
I
fruit
guess we
based.
like little bite-sized things.
Yeah. And then just because I looked at Kentucky, just because I know
Thank
CJ is a boy from Kentucky. Your number one was Swedish Fish. And your number two is Tootsie Pops.
This is ridiculous.
And number three was Reese's Cups.
No wonder I moved away.
Yeah, but I was like, that's interesting.
Swedish Fish.
Hey,
I
that's
swear,
your state. Don't blame
if
us.
I, as a kid, had walked up to the house and they gave me some goddamn Swedish fish,
you know, you got an apple.
Yeah.
you're getting toilet papered.
Yeah. So everything Halloween candy is just so fun. And I just wanted to end one quick little thing before we're done talking about Halloween candies. I found a little wine pairing.
Oh, yes.
So for those of you moms who are at home, your kids are either on their sugar high and dying or passed out or whatever, you open up that bottle of wine, this is what you're going to want to pair it with. So if you got some Hershey's chocolate bars, the ones that we don't like, no nuts or nothing, get yourself a little Syrah.
Or Cab. Cab would be good with that too. But
They say with a Cab Sauv, you should do a Snickers.
I don't like the nuts. So
Okay. Moscato, get yourself some Starburst.
Right.
Yes.
Riesling Sour Patch Kids.
I was going to say, or Jolly Ranchers.
Interesting. Okay.
Yep. A Sauvignon Blanc, which is what I'm drinking tonight. Skittles. If you want to do Reese's, you do a Gamay.
Okay.
And my favorite, and this is super
What
fun.
the hell is a gamay?
It's
I'm just going to say, okay, like I know what that is.
She just drinks Moscato.
I've never even heard of it. I primarily drink red.
yeah, which is shocking that
Yeah.
you are a red drinker and you're just like, give me a Moscato. That doesn't happen.
Well, I mean,
no, it's good. That's fine.
I like it dry
I don't
or
like
I
your
like
judgment.
it as sweet as possible.
yeah, no, it's good. And then my favorite, which is the Kit Kat, it's with a Pinot Noir, which is my red of this fall.
oh, Pinot Noir is my favorite.
I love Pinot Noir.
Pinot Noir is my absolute favorite wine.
Oh, love it. So I cannot wait to get home. and
Josh broke
try.
my Pinot Noir glass.
I got you new glasses.
They're not Pinot Noir glasses.
That's a crime.
I just went. I was like, give me the biggest wine glasses you have because he's an alcoholic.
Anyway, speaking of costumes, like the one Josh is wearing right now.
I'm not wearing a costume. But yes, so
You're a shady bitch. What?
Take off the mask.
who is it? It's a wino. No, everyone knows that's what I wear. I wear that year round. But yes, so let's talk about Halloween costumes.
So, Halloween, like I said, is my gay Christmas. It is my absolute favorite holiday of the year. I love it so much. I don't know where it stemmed from. I guess I was a kid and just like always, what am I going to be? What am I going to be? Mama? My mom used to always make my costumes too. Never had a store-bought
Naturally.
costume.
I mean, it had to be original, never off the rack.
Yeah, absolutely no.
Hot couture Halloween.
Exactly. So maybe that's why it happened. I don't know. But I'm really sad here that since I moved to Michigan that you boys are just really not into the Halloween like I am and the costumes.
I was a
and-
crayon. What are you talking about?
I was
All right,
wasn't going to tell this story, but I will since you brought it up.
I went as the Wicked Witch of the West last year. I participated.
So imagine this
Picture it. Detroit,
2016.
2016.
I just moved from Kentucky, and it was my first Halloween. I lived in a hotel.
It was a Wednesday.
I lived in a hotel. I had what I had, and I thought, well, I'm going out because I love Halloween this much. And I was a basic bitch that year, and I went as a lumberjack, and I'm a bit embarrassed about that. I did put a harness on like another basic bitch, but I show up at the bar, and Eric shows up as a green crayon.
Go green.
I came from work.
And really, when I say he showed up as a green crayon, he had a green shirt on that said like Crayola.
Did you have a pointy hat on?
I didn't wear it.
He didn't wear it to the bar.
So you just had a green Crayola shirt on?
Oh my god! So we do team costumes at work. So like we all went as crayons. Okay.
Well, that was more than our friend Chris managed to do. He
Oh,
showed
Chris
up.
doesn't wear
Chris
Halloween
doesn't do
costumes.
Halloween.
He doesn't do costumes.
Showed up
Yeah.
as himself.
He's like, I'm a construction worker.
No,
He didn't
construction
even wear
worker
that.
is a costume. He didn't even. He has a hard hat and an orange vest that he could have just walked in.
He was literally in the backseat of his car. He could have thrown that on.
He literally has a Halloween costume in his car at all times.
So, anyways, I don't know why the gays here don't like Halloween as much, but in Kentucky, we love us some Halloween.
Can I tell you why?
Why?
It's cold here.
It's cold, maybe.
I can't tell you the number of Halloween costumes I had as a
It's nice
child.
on Halloween, it's different. Yeah, but it's usually cold and rainy.
It's
Okay.
almost November, and it's always cold and rainy. I can't tell you the last year we've had a nice Halloween, and maybe that's why all these kids are trunk or treating or whatever on Saturdays.
This makes a little more sense.
Because I can't tell you the number of Halloween costumes that you can't tell what I am because there's a winter coat over it.
Oh my God.
Like,
or always my face is painted, and I just hate it. I hate the face painting.
oh, same.
Sorry.
it's one night to be anything but yourself.
Okay,
I hate
before
being
we got
cold.
on the topic of crayon, where were you going with
Yeah.
it?
Well, I was going to continue on how you bitches here don't like Halloween, and I loved it in Kentucky. Back in Kentucky, though, there was a group of guys, and this started early on, probably in my college years, because I was dating one of the guys. But they started having this Halloween party, and it got so big that it became a public event. It was called Night of Mischief. Sadly, it's been canceled, but this became this big public event. They rented out the biggest space they could find. People went all out, and I'm talking about like Roseanne, like that show went all out Halloween.
Now, Roseanne Halloween episodes
Yeah.
are like my favorite.
Now, if you showed up as a basic bitch with a harness or some panties and some ears on, you're going to get called out. Like, that's not the kind of gay Halloween party this was. This was, you put some thought into it.
Oh.
So, I always sat in my little sewing machine in my apartment, and I made all these costumes for weeks. And you didn't dare tell anybody what you're going to be until you debuted.
Seems stressful.
There was a red carpet.
Oh
even.
my God, of course there was.
And so everyone debuted. So that's why I love Halloween so much. But I wanted to talk about in like gay culture how, and it's a meme. I see it every year and I laugh and laugh and laugh. How it's always like, it's a picture of like the same guy and all he's wearing is black harness. And it was like vampire, witch, zombie, Marie Antoinette.
And it's just him in a black harness.
Yeah.
And underwear.
So I guess Halloween for most gay men is just a time to let your slut out, let your slutty.
I think that's a time for everyone because even like,
All the women costumes are either like slutty nurse or sexy kitten.
Like, what was the one costume that I just saw this year? Is like they did not make it slutty.
Slutty Dora?
Dora the Explorer. No, it was a really oh shit, I can't even remember.
Well,
I don't know.
Sorry.
if it comes to you, let us know.
I was the least sexy last night. Probably too. I was
Were you at a
hungover.
Halloween party last night?
But last year I went as a zombie. I did the prosthetics. I did all the fake latex.
Yeah, you were
skin.
super creepy last year.
And then I walk into a party and like there's harness, zombie harness, vampire harness.
I know what it is. Sorry.
Go. What is
Sexy Mr. Rogers.
Oh, that's weird.
And it's like, it's literally like for it's a girl and she's got like a little tiny like cardigan on and like a
Pair of
little
panties.
tiny. Oh, it's terrible. It's like Sexy Mr. Rogers. I was like, you took something so wholesome and made it so horrible.
That's a terrible costume.
Basically, Mean Girls, when they all show up, it's just like cat, mouse,
I'm a
whatever.
sexy mouse.
And then Lindsay Lohan shows up as Zombie Bride. That was me.
Did you know what I should wear? I heard it on the radio today. What costume came out today? Chick-fil-A released a costume and it's sexy chicken sandwich.
Well,
Or it's spicy chicken sandwich. And across it says sold out.
Ooh. Well, I'll do one that says Popeyes. I'm even better.
Yeah, we can support them. We don't support the Chick-fil-A's. Yeah. But
So, my favorite Halloween costume I ever had, and I want to get your all's opinions, even though I'm sure it's crayon or bottle of wine or.
That's you.
I've never gone as a bottle of wine.
I one year went as
ideas.
I went as Caesar one year, and I spent weeks making this costume, and it was fitted. Like, it was just talk about couture. I was able to put it on that morning because I lost just enough weight. That morning I got up and I weighed a certain weight. I'm like, it fits perfectly. The next day, it did not fit anymore. It was that fitted. And I loved it. Everyone loved it.
Got so many compliments.
My favorite pictures.
See, my family used to throw a Halloween party every year. We used to donate all the money to St. Jude's. I got into Halloween for about a solid 10 years.
I thought you were really into Halloween when I first met
I was
you,
like,
Eric.
yeah, we used to do it every year. That we used to rent a hall. It was a huge party. Like
So what happened, Crayon?
Yeah, did you get burnt out?
I mean, just sometimes it's just a lot. And I don't like it when it's like not on the weekends either. Like if I'm going to like a Halloween party, like we're going to a Halloween party this weekend. Like I'm excited for that. I still haven't gotten my costume. I definitely haven't been making it or put any thought into it.
Do you have any idea?
Not a clue.
Oh
Well,
my God.
But I'm thinking bottle and glass of wine now that you brought that up.
Right?
I could get behind that.
And you can even start planning because 2020 is a leap year, so next year Halloween will be on a Saturday night.
Ooh. See, like next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
just
what-
kind of sucks that we're losing a Friday because it's
Yeah.
going from Thursday to Saturday.
So growing up, though, what was your favorite Halloween costume?
My favorite Halloween costume going up was probably my Ninja Turtle Halloween costume.
Every little boy loved.
I
being a
loved
Turtle.
Ninja Turtles when I was growing up. That, that, or I'd have to say, Ninja Turtle.
Ninja
I
Turtle.
was a werewolf one year,
That's
and my
cool.
and my mom, like, it was like super intense. Like she found this, like, it was this kit, and you literally like had to take the hair apart and you had to put like glue on it. So there was literally hair like everywhere, and she took one of my dad's old flannels and like ripped it and started putting hair there. Like
Nice.
it was intense, and it was
See,
really
now that's what I'm
cool.
talking about.
Yeah.
Now, I did one year. Steve and I wanted to do a couple's costume, and he went as Wolverine, which he has the hair. He's able to really create it. He looked really great. But I wanted to go as Beast, and so I did the same thing. I went and bought blue hair extensions, cut like the clip off of it, and glued the hair to my face. It looked really good.
Oh, cool.
It was great.
Gluing hair to your face?
Yeah, I was a child when we did it
That
the
is
first
a
time.
commitment.
Yeah,
Like,
now
what
I
do
would.
you do when you like roll in at 3 a.m. and then you gotta go to sleep?
So that's the beauty of liquid latex is if you put it on just right, you can just peel it off right at the end.
So you're like a housewife when you like start getting ready for this. It's like the glam team comes
Yes.
over. They're
I
helping.
literally will pull the biggest mirror I have off the wall, prop it up on a table, put backlights on, bring out my makeup kit, and I will sit there for 2 hours.
You forgot to say pour yourself a drink.
Oh, well, no, Steve's poured me a drink because I don't have hands or I can't do
Yeah.
anything. I'm gluing
Yeah,
stuff to
that
my
is
face.
like, I've not been that dedicated. I made my Halloween costume the last couple years. I made myself
do you know
a
what you're
lolly-
being this weekend?
I don't. And Spencer and I, like, I was trying to, like, because I'm actually in a relationship for Halloween. I was like, oh, do we do a couple costume? And so I made the mistake of Googling gay couple costumes, and all I got were sexy Mario and Luigi. And
Steve and I went as Mario and Luigi. That was our most
I was
basic
gonna say
outfit, though.
that.
Stop. Yeah, and me and Spencer are, like, both not. We're like, no.
It was cute, though.
They're gonna be like ketchup and mustard.
No.
It's hard to do couples costumes.
I'm thinking maybe, like, Pac-Man and one of the fruits.
That's cute. That's
well,
a
and
cute
he's got
idea.
that great mustard sweatshirt.
See, I like funny Halloween
Yeah.
costumes, like when a guy like puts a stand and like a lamp, and he's like a nightstand, like
one
those are
night
funny,
stand,
yeah.
And then we can make jokes all night long about him eating me.
Yeah, I've got some ideas for you, so we'll figure it out.
Okay, we'll figure it out. We'll keep
But speaking of creative costumes and people that go all out, I did want to talk about a couple celebrities who really just rock Halloween like no one's business. And when the first person that comes to your mind when it comes to Halloween is the queen herself, Miss Heidi Klum.
Yes.
Yes, she kills it every
I
year.
don't know. I mean, she's always had great costumes, and I was looking back today through all of hers through the years, and I mean, they're all been great, but I think around 2006 is really when she started like upping her game.
Was she so a seal?
She
Yeah, those
still
are the-
was
yeah.
with still then, but that was the year that she went as the forbidden fruit, and I've got pictures here, and we'll make sure we post these on Facebook or Instagram or all of our other socials. But she was basically a giant apple with a snake wrapped around it.
That's
and
killer.
Then the snake was the head
I
on
don't like
her.
Yeah.
I don't like snakes. But
Yeah, same.
killer.
So good. And I've got just a couple.
I say, what's the
I've
Indian
missed
one?
her party the past couple years. I haven't.
What's
been
the
able to make
Indian
it.
one where she was like that blue goddess? Yes.
Yeah, that's next on my list. So that was 2008. She was the
Yes.
goddess. Is it Kali? Kali?
I don't know.
It's
but
the goddess that have the 8 arms.
I worship her.
She's blue. It's fantastic. Again, that was about the time where she was really starting to
Yeah,
pick
where
up
it
some
started
momentum.
making a name, and everyone's like, "Oh, Heidi Klum's Halloween party."
Yeah, and I think this might be the last year that she was with Sil, but
was it the bunny?
they went as 8.
Oh yeah, that was killer.
And first of all, this looks like it's from Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
But the fact that she put like nipples on her.
I love that she also is like even like the goddess was beautiful in the fruit, you know. But like
She
in that
still
costume,
makes it sexy.
like she's like that's like no like Hollywood starlet would ever be like, you're dressing me as an ape. Like they would be
Right.
like, no. And Heidi Klum's like, I'm the hot shit. Like I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
So next year, the next year that I stood out for me was 2013, and this one blows my mind every time I look at it. I cannot believe it's her, but she went as Heidi Klum as a 95-year-old.
I hate that.
This, if you really like zoom in on this and
The
you could
makeup
see,
in that is
Yeah.
incredible.
like,
But-
I could not imagine how long she had to sit in a makeup chair. And
Just like when she did the Jessica Rabbit, you could
Yes.
not tell it was her face. You could not tell it was her face. It was so
yeah,
much
I
makeup
do have
and
Jessica
prosthetics.
Rabbit.
Oh, I want to see that. One.
That was 2015 where she did Jessica Rabbit. She literally looks
Yeah.
Oh,
plastic.
that's insane.
Right?
I mean, it looks like the cartoon just walked
Yeah,
right
yeah.
off the screen.
Yeah.
And then the last couple of years has been kind of blah for me, but 2017 she did talk about werewolves. She was the werewolf from Thriller in the Michael Jackson video.
Oh
wow.
my god!
I
Like,
mean,
you would never know that.
Not
you would
only did
never
she
know that was Heidi
do
Klum.
the head piece, but she had the jacket open and had like the
Yes.
whole chest piece and the stomach.
She's committed.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I bet she knows what she's
incredible.
being.
Right? I know. I mean, I cannot wait for this year.
I
And-
mean, it's got to be this weekend or something.
and she's she's hooked up with Party City and some other places, and she has the official Heidi Klum Halloween parties every year.
Yeah.
But
Who else?
Talk about the queen. She's just the queen. The next one I want to bring it back to our gays a little bit and talk about Neil Patrick Harris and his family. Because
Yeah, their
they're
family does so-
David, is it David Burka?
Burkas?
Yes, they
Michigan
are
boy.
He's
so
from Michigan, yeah.
adorable. The first year that really stood out to me was when they did Peter Pan and Hook.
That was the year I feel like everyone was like, oh my god, like
Adorable, because they
I
had their
feel
two
like-
kids then.
I feel like this photo was like when America was like, oh, we can be okay with a gay family. This
Right?
is
Look how
adorable.
cute they look.
Like, it's
What are their
so-
names? Harper and Gideon?
Gideon.
Yep.
Yeah, Harper and Gideon.
And the next year, 2012, they did Wizard of Oz.
Yeah,
Again,
adorable. But
just-
my friend Wizard of Oz kicked their ass.
Well, still, that's pretty cute though. Too.
The next year, it was one of my favorites too. They did Alice in Wonderland.
Oh.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Just super cute.
Yeah.
But the one that really stands out to me, and this one, I look at it every year because it comes up and it looks, I mean, hands down, the best family costume I've ever seen is Star Wars 2015. We've got, I love it so much.
I'm not a big Star Wars fan.
Same.
Oh my God, I love it.
My
I
room
thought you
was
were
like
gonna do the Monster Mash one, like where they're like Frankenstein and all
No, I
those
didn't really
ones.
like that.
Oh,
That
I
was
like
basic.
that.
But David's Han Solo, Neil is Obi-Wan, and then I don't know the kids' names, but the daughter is Princess Leia, and then we've got little Luke here in the front. They did another one that I chose was just in 2017. They did like a circus freak show, and it was cute because
Oh my god, I love that the little boy is the haired lady and
Yeah.
the little girl is strongman.
Yeah,
and I like the little
that's
gender
super-
bending of
yeah.
it. It was really cute. But you know,
Cute, love them. I always look forward to seeing what they're gonna be.
Same celebrities. If you got the money, if I had the money and the resources, I guarantee.
I love that they do like a photo shoot now. Like,
Yeah.
there's a set. Yeah.
Well, even the one that you were talking about with the Monster Mash, I didn't pull up the picture, but like that photo was like they had special effects in there.
Yes.
They had Photoshops done.
Exactly.
So it
There's
was
a
really nice.
director.
Yeah, everyone looks forward now to these, and
Yeah.
so it's what
Well, like you said, there's a red carpet now.
I can't wait to see what
Yes.
happens this year.
Yes, y'all will stay tuned to see what we're gonna be if it all
And vote on
comes
your
out.
favorite on our social media.
Yeah, maybe we'll post our pictures.
Oh,
we'll
the
all be at the
competition?
posto.
The Crane will step up its game. He
I
doesn't
meant
like
the
to win.
celebrity photos,
Oh.
like when you post them.
Oh, I think you meant us.
No.
Maybe we'll see what I am yet.
No, I guarantee you, the three of us will all post our couple photos, whether or not our costumes are couples, but we'll post them on social media so you guys can see.
Don't make this a competition.
Erica's
I don't want to have
like,
to kick your ass. Like,
now she's thinking, I gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
Really put some thought into it now.
Yeah,
anyways,
she doesn't like to lose.
speaking of red carpets,
Oh.
another topic that we're going to cover today is Halloween movies. Yes. So I was just kind of looking at over all the Halloween movies today, and I kind of just put some big just like the little nonchalant movies that we all like that, you know, we all make each other watch when you've never seen. And then like the good series film like Halloween and, you know, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street.
But you gotta watch
Now-
originals for those.
So
Oh, yeah, but like they're just out of control with these things now. Like,
well, everything has a like 20th
like they have
sequel.
remade. Like,
well, and now there's like sequels, and now there's like what do they call it? Redos or what are they?
prequels and
No, like when they
Just
revamp
remakes,
them.
I don't know. Like Halloween, they did Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis, and then Halloween 2, Halloween 3 that didn't include her.
Wasn't
It was
Michelle
like
Williams
Season
in
of the
one of
Witch.
those?
So they did Halloween 4 and 5, and then Halloween 6, and then H2O is when Michelle Williams came in.
Lord.
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis came back for that 20 years later.
There's one coming out like this year, isn't there?
Halloween Resurrection,
There was
and then
one.
they remade the original Halloween and Halloween 2 in 2007 and 2009, and now there was a new Halloween that came out in 2018. I'm like,
So what?
I just can't.
What they
can't.
decided to do with the latest
Like
one,
reboots or whatever,
Well,
right?
it wasn't really a
No?
reboot. So basically, what they said was, we're gonna forget about every other sequel that has happened in Halloween, and this is now the official sequel that happened after the original Halloween.
So they're like playing with timelines.
pretty much.
Like how on Will and Grace, they were just like, forget everything.
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
series.
everything.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what they did, and I guess they had that liberty because they did really well at the box office. So
I didn't really watch any of like the Friday the 13th ones. I thought they were kind of stupid.
to me,
And now-
they were all the same.
Yeah, like the man coming out of the lake. I was like,
All right,
eh.
guys. So this is how terrible I am at Halloween movies. What one is Friday the 13th?
Jason.
Jason.
With the hockey mask.
Hockey mask.
So
Okay.
I will
Because
say
they tried to do the Freddy vs. Jason movie when they were running out
They
of
wanted to do
ideas.
a
And
crossover.
Freddy is Freddy Krueger.
Right.
Now
And
that
he's got the claws.
yeah, that scared me.
And he's
I
Nightmare on
was
Elm
scared to
Street?
ride a bus to school, and I was scared to take a bath and sleep in a waterbed. Like that scarred me.
Well, Robert Englund is a legend.
Yeah.
And, I mean, he'll never do any other character as well as he did Freddy. Like,
Yeah,
that's
Freddy
what
freaked me out.
So there's like Jason is Friday the 13th.
Yeah, and
Yes.
then Freddy is Nightmare on Elm Street.
And then
Michael
Michael
Myers.
Myers
Oh,
is Halloween.
okay.
Which, I mean, he's scary, yes. He just answered.
I feel like those are
the
like the big
music
three.
creeped me
Oh
out.
yeah.
I couldn't handle the music on that. I'm more of a, like Teen Witch.
Hocus Pocus.
Right, little
Yeah.
family
No.
movies.
Yes.
Hocus Pocus is not a good movie. I just
Listen,
cannot.
we are going to agree to disagree.
I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's because I watched it in my 30s, but like,
Eric, you're gonna lose a lot
Yeah.
of fans if you don't get on that Hocus Pocus train.
you know what movie scared me and I was a freshman in high school, but it scared me like I slept with the lights on after I went and saw this movie. Scream.
Really?
Scream
With
scared
Nev?
the bejesus out of me.
My friends did the worst thing ever to me when we watched Scream at my house. My parents were out of town, and
That's
so,
your first mistake right there, Drew Barrymore.
so I had a house party.
I'm just
mistake.
making some popcorn.
Yep. And they totally had like a friend like come around, and they're like, "Oh, Josh, someone's out there." I was like, "No, there's not. No, there's not." And then like they came around, they just scared the bejesus out of me, and like I screamed for days.
So yeah,
Those movies never really scared me.
that I know what you did last summer didn't really, but Scream had an effect on me.
You know, I will say Scream was probably scary to me because that was like a real person.
I've never looked at Eric's doggy door the same
Right.
way since seeing the Scream
Oh.
movie. Is that Scream 2? When she's trying to get through the
No, it's
dog-
Scream 1.
Is that when
That's
she's trying
Scream
to
with Rose McGowan. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, when she's trying to get through the doggy door
I-
and it gets stuck and it goes up in the garage.
Yeah.
Like,
I've even crawled through your doggy door before. Because I
cannot.
left my phone at your house and I had to go get it at like 2 a.m.
yes, I remember this is recently.
But we just watched, so I introduced you guys to Teen Witch, and then we watched Practical Magic with Sandra Bullock and
Nicole
Kidman.
Well,
Josh just
Practical-
could not stop raving about Sandy.
Practical Magic
I
is a
love Sandy
glorious
Bullock.
movie.
And I love Practical Magic.
It's a great movie.
But Teen Witch,
I get
Come
it.
on,
but
Eric.
I get it. But
all
it's
right.
just like, it's like my Hocus Pocus.
it is so cheesy. Oh my god.
And
So-
Hocus Pocus isn't cheesy.
So Teen
There's
Witch,
a plot.
Teen Witch was also one of my childhood. We watched a lot of that growing up. And so me and Eric wanted to show all our friends because I don't think anyone had seen it but me and Eric. So we had a viewing party. We had pizza and
It was my
candy,
first
and
time watching.
We watched Teen Witch and Practical Magic. We had a double feature. And they were so haters on it.
They were. They
it
were
was-
real big.
I was like, guys, we get it.
And
like,
people
it's
are commenting on the
cheesy.
status, like they loved it. Teen Witch is a good movie.
Oh, we posted so many people
It was
that we know
classic
were like,
80s.
top that, you know.
That was a time where like rap was really coming mainstream, and then every white male in America
Tried to
thought,
appropriate it.
I can rap, I can do this.
Yeah.
and it failed miserably.
But if you've not seen Teen Witch, you should give it a go.
Or not.
Did you guys ever watch the Blair Witch Project?
Yes, and I will tell you, that scared the hell out of me.
See, that did not scare me.
Made it 10 minutes and fell asleep.
I watched it in high school. At the time, I was still under the impression that it was a true story because I was an idiot. I was probably high as a kite, but I saw it, and my parents were out of town, and I was just telling them I do live like in a farm country area.
Yeah.
I do have to drive through some wooded area.
There's no
to
way.
get home. I thought I was going to like run off the road and die. Everything that I thought moved.
I know your husband Steve's probably never seen it because I know how he feels about shaky cameras.
Oh, he probably threw up and
He
had to
probably
leave.
threw up immediately when I'm watching that. But one of my favorite, it's one of those movies that scares the shit out of me, but I love it and I can't look away from it, is Poltergeist.
I love it. I love it so much.
This house is clean.
Just
I
because
love
of her.
I love her. And she's in Teen Witch.
She's in Teen Witch.
She is in Teen Witch. That's the best part about Teen Witch.
Yeah, Craig T. Nelson.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. He was looking.
Yes.
He was in his.
Oh, he's in those gray sweatpants?
Yes.
You know, it's gray sweatpants season.
There's a pretty famous Halloween movie on tonight.
What one?
It's the Great Pumpkin. Charlie
Oh,
Brown.
is that tonight? You know, I've never really got into
I've
that.
never seen it ever.
Well, yeah, you should watch it just because it's
I
a
think
thing.
they forced us to watch it in school one
you're
time.
you're
but-
not American if you haven't watched it. But
I've never seen The Exorcist. That
I
was on
love
the
The
list.
Exorcist.
I've seen parts of it. I've never seen Carrie all the way through.
I've seen both.
I finally did watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show all the way through.
I just watched that for the first time
Oh my
2 years
God,
ago.
guys.
No. I watched it. I mean, it's been a while, but I've seen it.
Oh, I just saw it for the first
So,
time like in my 30s.
What if you've not really done it before, go see a live version of Rocky Horror.
heard that.
Where it's not really live because they just show the movie on a screen.
But they like throw toast.
But people
and,
act
right?
out, and like, yeah, you have to take a bag of stuff, like
Yeah.
so, like you throw toast and like,
Yeah.
all this toilet paper, and so it's so much fun. Everyone dresses up, and
I wouldn't mind doing that. We should.
It's a lot of
plan
fun.
that a fall activity next
Yeah.
year. I would like to do that.
And then one of our favorites that all three of us love and we're all very familiar with, The Craft.
Love it.
Bind You,
I
Nancy.
bind you, Nancy. We say that to each other all the time.
All
One of us
the
does something
time.
that pisses each other off. Like I bind you,
And we have to
Nancy,
be
from doing
careful
harm against yourself and
because
doing
we
harm
do
against
call
yourself.
the corners.
We can call the corners.
We've done it.
We've
We've done
proved
it. We've done it. We're not saying we're witches, but we're not saying we are.
right. Which please?
Witch, please.
And then there were
Witch better have my money.
the two movies that can kind of be misconstrued as Halloween or Christmas is Edward Scissorhands and The Night Before Christmas.
Which I love both.
I think they're Christmas movies though.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
There's a lot. They're the most two movies that people have so much controversy over whether they're Halloween
see
or
that.
Christmas.
So what's your favorite though?
My favorite Halloween
Don't
movie.
say Teen Witch.
I'm not going to say Teen Witch. I'll let you guys go first.
My favorite Halloween movie. I do love The Craft. I do love it.
a good one.
It's so good. It's just it's got all that teen angst and fun, and you know these bitches, and they're kind of like.
I think
outcasts.
Scream is probably my favorite.
For me, Craft is so good because I was in high school when Craft came out, I think, or close to it. At least I related to those people. But mine wasn't mentioned, and I'll forgive you this once, is, and I just went blank. I feel like RuPaul all of a sudden.
Who's the star?
Oh my God. Elvira, Mistress of the Night, or Dark. I just watched it the other day. So good.
My family's
She
gonna,
doesn't age.
She doesn't.
She doesn't age.
Cassandra Peterson.
Yeah.
My family's gonna
beautiful.
read me for not saying that because CJ, when our video store went out of business, yes, this is how old I'm.
You got all the posters and everything.
I literally I was like, what do you mean you don't have Elvira to rent? They're like, no, like we're getting rid of all these VHS tapes. We're going to like DVDs or Blu-rays or whatever. And it was like on sale for like $5. And I was like, Mom, please buy it. Please buy it. Please buy it. She should have known I was gay then, that I really like I was like 10 years old and all I wanted was this videotape of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
So the whole thing is shot on Warner Brothers Studio, and I've toured it, and you can go and you're like, oh, that's her house over there. That's a gazebo. That's the
my
movie theater.
God.
And they also filmed Gilmore Girls, which I
I
know.
love Gilmore Girls.
Oh, we should do a topic on them.
Right. But it's such a good... The one-liners in that, like...
Yeah.
It's the best.
Okay, and
How's your head? Not had any complaints?
Right? And that's totally like, that's for all you gays who thought like RuPaul came up with that. No,
No.
Cassandra Peterson's
That
been
was
saying
Miss
that for
Elvira.
decades. Yeah.
Never seen it.
You've never seen Mistress of the Dark?
We're watching it. It's...
Well, you know what? We've always
There's
find this
always
out.
next Halloween.
We always last year. What did we do? We did the craft and
Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, we
Hocus
did
Pocus.
Hocus Pocus and the
yes. Oh, they're all very witchy themed.
They are.
Yeah, because
I love you, witches.
Yeah, I love you, witches.
Because Elvira has magic in this.
Yeah, she's a sorceress.
Yeah.
Enchantress.
Mistress.
Yeah, and then I'd say mine's probably Scream because it just like scared me the most. I think I was at that age, 13, 14, where it just like
Well, yeah, and we're
kind of scared the crap out of me. I was like getting left home alone at that time, like a lot. You know,
Oh.
all my brothers were older, and like my parents would be out doing things. And yeah,
I feel
no.
like
I took babysitting way more seriously. I was like, oh shit.
well, I feel like
oh, caller ID. I don't know that number. Not answering.
Scream was really a turning point, though. I think in horror films, like they made it a little more
Came
pop
back.
culture.
I'm in the house. Like, no.
Like it went from this supernatural aspect to
To, like,
a
high school.
psychological.
Yeah,
like, so
I think it really
People that you
revamped.
think are normal are
Yeah.
just crazy serial killers.
I mean, Wes Craven, and you can't go wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, right after that,
I should have
about
knew
all
when he
those-
did it because he did Nightmare on Elm Street, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I
And
should
then,
have knew
like, all
right there. I
those-
wasn't.
All those saws came after that. I don't.
Oh, the saws were a little too grotesque for me.
Yeah.
You know, I do like the
Oh,
Saws.
I don't like blood and gore.
Yeah, I'm same. I can't do it.
No.
I hate it the whole time I'm watching it, but then afterwards I'm like, oh, I love that.
Oh, I don't watch anything like alone either. I'm home alone way too much.
oh, no shit. No, I don't watch
I don't
anything
watch it.
alone.
Lights on. Like my dog barks and I'm like, turn it off.
I made the mistake of one time watching The Haunting.
Oh,
Never
no.
By
heard.
myself.
Fuck that. No.
Oh, nope. It was a little too much like demon possession house, and then every little sound in my entire apartment
And
made
listen,
me want to cry.
absolutely never watch Hostel, ever.
Oh, yeah, I've
No.
heard that one time.
No.
Good.
I made
I-
the mistake of watching it, and I didn't sleep for about 7 years. So-
That was after I can't remember the movie, but they like knock on the door and they're like, "Why are you doing this
The
to us?" And they're like,
strangers.
"Yeah," and they're like, "Cause you were home." Like, oh,
So I love that movie just because
This is why we're always out.
Liv Tyler was in the movie.
Yeah.
So I loved it
Oh,
because
it's Scott
of that.
Speedman.
yes,
Yes. But yeah, that fucked me up too.
yeah. I did not like that.
And anything with like hillbillies, like that Wrong Turn.
Wrong
With-
Turn.
Wrong
The
Turn.
Hills Have Eyes.
The Hills Have Eyes.
Wrong Turn is the movie that my brother took us to see the night before we went whitewater rafting in West Virginia, where that
hell-
movie was based.
hell
Then on
no.
the day we were leaving, he just like wakes up in the morning. He's like, "We're gonna head out. You guys can just like pack up whenever you're ready and then leave." And I was like, "Oh, I'm in a car with 4 girls. We are gonna be wrong turn for sure, lost in the middle.
Wrong
of these
Turn.
woods."
That's another
Yeah,
one.
no.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. All
Ryan
of
Reynolds
those
is shirtless in that.
with
Though I can
those-
get on board.
with these like inbred
Rural-
families.
Yep,
just
that-
out.
anything in the rural area with those inbred.
Ooh, how about House of Wax? Remember when they did the remake?
Paris Hilton and Chad
Michael
Murray.
I never
Please get
saw
away
it.
from me. That was terrible.
I never saw it.
Oh,
It's
you
so
just saved
cheesy,
2
it's
hours
so
of your
good.
life. Yeah, no.
They attached Paris
No
Hilton to it.
Megamas. No Megamas.
You will laugh your ass off just because Paris Hilton is running around trying to act.
That's true.
That's scary. Yeah.
That's the nightmare right there.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Well, so we've talked about our favorite Halloween candy. We've talked about our favorite Halloween costume. We've talked about our favorite Halloween movies. I think let's talk about who we want to fuck, marry, and kill.
So we thought we'd just keep it on a little streamlined. So one of the boys was in Scream and The Craft.
Yes.
Skeet Ulrich. And then we are going to do Freddie Prinze Jr.
From I Know What You Did
I Know
Last
You Did
Summer.
Last
summer. And then we are going to do Johnny Depp
Yes.
from Edward Scissorhands and Nightmare on Elm Street.
yeah, the original.
And
which Josh and I had a conversation today. He was not a baby.
Why did I think he was
he
so
was
young?
He was 21.
You know, honorable mention too, Neve Campbell was in The Craft and
Yes, good one.
Oh, you're right.
Right, yeah.
I mean, we're not gonna.
We're not
fuck,
going to
marry, or
include her,
kill
but yeah.
She's like the maid of honor at the wedding.
Right, correct. She's the hag. But yes, so why don't you take it away, CJ?
Oh, because I wasn't planning on this at all. I'm going to try to make it easy. I think I'm going to marry Johnny Depp for his money. I'm going to not get that prenup though. Freddie Prinze Jr. I'm fucking you, and then Skeet. What happened to you, Skeet? Skeet might as well die. You're dead to me, Skeet.
Okay.
Does he do anything?
I had that Jericho show.
I was gonna say there was
and
a
then he was
show.
trying to get on the Law and Order show. I don't know.
Yeah, I felt like he could see his star rising.
He's got a look.
And it just crashed.
He played the gay hustler and as good as it gets.
He did.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but still, you're dead.
Got it. I'm just going to kind of switch it up from you. I'm going to marry Freddie Prinze. I mean, such a good husband. Little Sarah Michelle and
SMG.
They're two cute little kids.
Rocky.
Plus, he's like aged very well with the salt and pepper hair. Like, I don't think that boy's put an ounce of meat on him anywhere. Like, he still looks good.
Just in the right area.
I got some ounce of meats I can put in him. Or on it, what?
I'm going to fuck Johnny Depp because freak. He has got to be a freak in bed. And then, I'm going to kill Skeet because same. I'm like, and I mean, the boy was a serial killer in the movie. Right. And he was a giant ass in The Craft until she put that wicked spell on him.
It's funny because this is like, we're not all 100% different, but quite different. I am going to marry Freddie Prinze Jr. Because silver hair, good glow up.
Yep.
Good husband. Loves his little SMG. And Charlotte and Rocky. I'm gonna.
Oh, and his daughter's name is like my name. Okay,
yeah,
good.
Charlotte and Rocky. I love everything Sarah Michelle Gellar does on Instagram.
Right.
I'm going to fuck Skeet Ulrich.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because he's dirty hot, isn't it?
He is that dirty hot, and like, you know, he's a little obsessive. He gets a little dirty.
Plus, Josh lives out in the cornfields now, so he's used to that type of life.
And
you better be careful, girl. She'll come get you.
And I am killing Johnny Depp because he scares the motherfucking shit out of me. Whether he's in the Edward Scissorhands or whether he's in
such a good actor.
No, that pirate, the way he moves his
Jack
hands
Sparrow?
with that eyeliner,
he was
fuck
great.
no.
Oh my god.
Hell
hilarious.
no. Get your hands away from me, you
Keep your scissors to yourself.
No, not coming near me.
But
I wrote down kill Johnny Depp first. That was the easiest move.
He could be a different person every single day.
Right.
He could have a different accent every single day. He could have a different look every single day.
You're not helping.
I would love it.
Please, have you met me? I love Law and Order. Like, I love like things in their proper place. I love consistency.
We'd be playing like role play games every day. Like, hey Johnny, where are you today? Are you English? Are you a
CJ would be
pirate?
like, what do you want me to dress up as today?
Right.
Yeah,
I gotta start making my costume.
And then he would do that creepy thing with his hands where he goes like.
Yeah, nobody can see it.
Yeah, our listeners can't see you, but that was brilliant.
That performance was everything.
And the Oscar goes to
Not Johnny Depp. He doesn't have one.
Whoa.
Neither did the other two. But yeah. So these are my thoughts. But thank you guys so much for tuning into our special autumn, fall, Halloween episode of the Gayest podcast ever. You can always find us on Facebook, Instagram. We're now on YouTube if you like to listen to podcasts there. And anywhere else you can find podcasts on Spotify, Apple, all of them. We're there. But thank you so much. We love you all so much. We can't wait to get to see you and talk to you again.
Happy Halloween!
Happy fall, y'all.
Love you. Bye.